All right, Exodus chapter 14. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of the Israel, that they turn and encamp before Philadai, between Margai and the sea over against the baptism, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, They are interred in the land, the wilderness hath shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so. And it was told the king of Egypt, and the people filled in the heart of the Pharaoh, and the of his servant was turned against the people, and they said, Why have we done this, that we have let Israel go for serving us? And he made ready his and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captain over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the hearts of Pharaoh king of Egypt, and he played first after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out on a high hand, but the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots, and Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army overtook them encamped by the sea beside Pharaoh and before Balaam. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were so afraid. The children of Israel cried out unto the Lord, and said unto Moses, Because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of the Egyptian? It is not the word that we did tell an Egyptian, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians, for it had been better for us to serve Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you to the day. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, Wherefore seest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thy hand over the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all the honest, upon the chariots, and upon his horses. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen, and the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behanded them, and the pillar of their cloud went with them before their face, and stood behind them, and it came between the camp of Egyptians and the camp of Israel. It was a cloud of darkness to them, but it gave light by night to thee, so that the one come not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all the night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch the Lord looked into the host of the Egyptians through the peril of the fire and of the cloud, and the terrible of the host of the Egyptians, and took their chariot wheels, that they driven them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fight for them against the Egyptians. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon the horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and returned to his strength. When the morning appeared, the Egyptians fled against it, and the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all of the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them, but the children of Israel walked upon the land, and then walked upon dry land, midst of the sea, and waters were a well unto them on their right hand and their left. Thus the Lord saith is Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians die upon the seashore. And Israel saw that great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptian, and the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses.